Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ramona Remisat here. Welcome to another episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday. It's May 1st. Very exciting. We are actually feeling more like it's spring now. And June is just around the corner, which is fantastic because that's when I'm hosting my retreat out in beautiful British Columbia. And I can't wait to welcome lots of awesome women out there where we're going to learn how to connect deeply with our inner guidance to help us in all areas of our life. Hey Pam, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. So this week's episode actually is building on last week where I was sharing how I'd been talking with so many women who had been feeling kind of like drained and fuzzy and just kind of on edge or off. And I was explaining that that is related to the fact that we have been shut up in our homes for months on end where the energy builds, right? Energy is there and it builds and it gets stagnant and it becomes more dense and can even become toxic and leading to us feeling these symptoms of not feeling good, right? Not feeling ourselves. And so I shared last week's video was 3 simple ways to clear the energy in your home. Hey Allison, nice to have you here too. Sharing how to clear the energy in your home. But why would you just clear the energy in your home and not deal with your own self, right? So you can see where I'm going here. This week, we're going to talk about that. How to clear your own energy, specifically your chakras, and don't get panicked if you don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna go crazy into a big thing. Remember, it's Takeaway Tip Tuesday. It's tips. I want to keep things, I'm all about simple, right? This is fast, easy. Anybody can do stuff. You don't have to have any kind of understanding or real background of anything. Hey, Christy, nice to have you here too. About how to clear off your energy so you're feeling more like yourself, right? And some people are like, but I have really rigid protective measures that I have. I protect my energy on a daily basis. Good, awesome, you want to be doing that. But even if you have the most stringent measures in place, that energy still can get through. And so that's why it's important to kind of clear yourself regularly, right? Like I always equate this with like garbage in our home, right? The garbage every week it's accumulating, right? And so finally every garbage day you carry that trash out to the curb and you leave it there, right? And for that to be taken away. And yet with our own stuff inside, it builds and builds and builds and builds, right? And so if that energy is getting stuck in certain areas, it's going to make us not feel so good, right? So think of energy clearing as a habit you want to get into, like taking out your garbage every week, right? So let me give you the quickest, easiest way to describe what a chakra is. In our body, we have energy flowing through us, right? We have our vital life force energy. And to move that energy around, we have like fans, and think of the blades of a fan that spin around and it moves that energy through us. Right? So we have 7 of these sort of fans. That's what a chakra is, an energy center. So we have 7 major chakras from the base of our spine to the crown of our head that spin and move that energy through us. Okay, now like I said, if the energy isn't, or if a chakra is not working optimally, that energy is going to get gunked up in an area, right? And that's going to lead us to feeling those symptoms that I talked about earlier. So we really want to make sure everything is working properly. All right, so that's the quick and lowdown on chakras. And they all have a color, and you can think of it, they correspond with the colors of the rainbow. If you remember art class, when you were in school, you learned the colors of the rainbow. The name to remember is Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And that's the same colors of your chakras from the bottom to the top. So you've red at the base of your spine, violet at the top, and they go up in corresponding to the rainbow. All right, so that's the quickest way to remember what the chakras do and what they're for. If you have a lot of fear around specific issues in your life, those chakras that correspond with that are going to be shrunken. If you are obsessing about something, your chakras are going to be really big and kind of out of proportion. And there's nothing wrong with having big chakras, but you just want them all to be the same size so that that energy can flow and move through easily, right? So for example, if you're fearful around money, your root chakra is going to be really small and tight. If you're constantly obsessing about money and how do I get money, then you're going to have an overly proportionate to big root chakra, right? So hopefully that makes sense. You can give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that's, making some sense for you. So there's lots of different ways that you can clear your chakras. Like if you start looking this stuff up, you'll see everything from what I'm going to share today, which is probably the fastest and the easiest, to more lengthy and complicated kind of ways that you can do it. But like I said, I'm all about simple, so that's what I want to give you. So why don't you guys take a nice deep breath and just kind of settle into your chair, wherever you're sitting. Close your eyes, okay? And I want you to visualize 7 glass globes stacked one on top of another, right? So these are the colors of the rainbow. So at the top, we have that beautiful, vibrant violet color. Beneath that, we have indigo blue. Beneath that, we have sky blue. Beneath that, we have emerald green. Next is that beautiful sunshine yellow, then vivid orange, and at the bottom, ruby red. So why don't you just take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And on your next in-breath, imagine as you're breathing in, you're taking in that breath, but you're seeing it as light. And you're sending that light to all of those globes. And breathing into the globes so that they are glowing even brighter. With each breath, you're just constantly making them brighter and brighter and brighter. And see them as completely clear and translucent. There shouldn't be any dark spots on the glass. And you want to breathe into them so that they all become the same size as well. Let's take a few more breaths, breathing through each of those glass globes. Like I said, each breath making them glow brighter, making sure they're clear and translucent. Breathing into them so they're all the same size. Let's take another deep breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Obviously, I went through this rather quickly, but that's as quick as it can be if that's the time you have, right? Or if you want to take a little more time, or as you do this exercise, you'll see which ones need more attention, right? If you had any with dark spots, you might have needed to stay there a little longer to kind of clear it out, right? Are you guys willing to share? If you feel you want to share and let me know, did any of your chakras have some of those dark spots? Or were any of them smaller or too big? Right? And as you learn more about chakras and what each one represents, that will tell you what areas you need to do a little more work on, right? Maybe it was your heart. Maybe your heart was really small and tight, and that can be because, in the past you've experienced some hurts or traumas that's made you close off your heart, right? Because you've equated, love equals pain, so you don't want to be hurt, so you're kind of keeping that very tight inside, right? So you want to open that up. And you can still, open your heart without experiencing that pain, right? You want, again, keep those energy centers all equal so that that energy can move freely through you and make you feel really, really good, right? So this is a great way. If you're feeling anything like you're off or you're just not yourself or you're not feeling like you're on top of your game, this is a really quick way that you can go within and just check in and say what areas maybe are the cause of this, what's going on, and then you'll know what things you need to work on, right? So I hope that's helpful. Feel free to give me a thumbs up or to please share this. If you know other people could use this, let's help as many people as we can. So get it into everybody's inboxes or to their Facebook feed so that they can have some help with this and some support as well. And I just want to mention that I have just a few spots left for the Connect to the Power Within retreat. If you're interested, please go to Connect to the Power Within, connecttothepowerwithin.com, and just have a look. See if it's calling to you. And if it is, I would love to welcome you. Just a few spots left though, so don't delay if you are interested. And if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. I'm happy to connect with you and to answer your questions. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Next week, I'm going to be on earlier. Actually, I do this over on my business page, which is facebook.com/Ramona Remisat. So definitely check me out over there. And we're going to be on at noon Eastern next week, which is 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So don't forget to set your calendar for that time next week so that you don't miss it. If you're just popping in now, please go back and watch from the beginning. And as I said, start to practice this. The more you get into the habit of this technique, the easier it gets and the faster, and you don't have to spend a ton of time with this, right? So that's what I'm all about, giving you something that you can do quickly, easily, to start feeling more like yourself. So like I said, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys next week. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.